Ademola Lookman, a name that once sent shivers down the spines of football fans, not for his dazzling footwork or clinical finishing, but for a moment etched in Premier League infamy, a moment that would haunt him for years to come. The Panenka, West Ham, relegation, these words became synonymous with his name. Lookman, on loan at Fulham, had the chance to be the hero. The stage was set, the crowd held its breath. Instead, his audacious penalty attempt epitomized a career seemingly spiraling. The ball floated gently into the keeper's hands, and with it, his confidence shattered. The weight of expectation, the crushing disappointment, it all became too much. The pressure was immense, and the young player felt it deeply. Doubt crept in. Was he cut out for this? Could he ever recover from such a public failure? The criticism was swift and brutal. Fans and pundits alike questioned his abilities and his future in the sport. Even his own manager, Scott Parker, publicly questioned his decision-making. The support he needed seemed to vanish. Atalanta, the Italian club, known for their attacking flair, offered Lookman a lifeline. In the heart of Bergamo, far from the judging eyes of English football, he found solace. He rediscovered his confidence, his swagger. The goals started flowing. Lookman, deployed as a winger, terrorized defenses with his pace and trickery. He formed a potent partnership with his teammates, his name once again being whispered with excitement. The Champions League beckoned. This was his chance to prove his doubters wrong, to show the world what he was truly capable of. The stage was set. Lookman didn't disappoint. He had been waiting for this moment, a chance to prove himself on the grandest stage of European football. He announced himself on the biggest stage with a goal against Club Brugge. It was a moment of pure elation, a statement that he belonged among the elite. And not just any goal, it was a goal that would be remembered for its significance and timing. It was the fastest Champions League goal by a substitute in the competition's history, a record-breaking moment that etched his name in the annals of football history. Suddenly the penalty miss at Fulham felt like a lifetime ago. The weight of that moment seemed to lift off his shoulders. But football, as we know, is a fickle mistress. The highs are often followed by crushing lows. In the return leg against Club Brugge, disaster struck. The atmosphere was tense and the stakes were high. Atalanta were awarded a penalty. The moment was ripe for redemption, or so it seemed. Lookman, perhaps eager to exorcise the demons of his past, stepped up. His effort was saved. The crowd's roar turned into a collective gasp. Atalanta crashed out of the Champions League. The dream was over, and reality hit hard. The critics, who had been silenced for a brief moment, found their voice again. They dissected every moment, every decision. Lookman once more was the villain. The hero of one night became the scapegoat of the next. The cycle of football's brutal narrative continued.